was working in Sunday school teacher. So there are one priest. His name is Daniel Lee. He was SMA associate priest in Tanzania. And then he shared everything about SMA charism. And then I was so impressed about SMA charism, especially they said we have to go most abandoned area for the most abandoned people. So that's the main reason I really want to be SMA lay missionary.
The pronouns.
I studied English in Pinnacle here for 5 months, but it's not enough. So that time I was so struggling. So I said, oh, how can I be lay missionary even if I can't speak English? I don't speak English. But I decided, and then I have to do this. So I practice English every day by myself. Also, when I reached Tanzania for learning Kiswahili, fortunately they taught me Kiswahili in English. So also that at that time I learned both English and Kiswahili. I studied Kiswahili in Mako language school for 4 months. And then after 4 months, I can speak basic Kiswahili, especially greetings, and also I can speak Swahili when I want to do something, like where's toilet, or where's my food, or where can I go there, or like this. So it was not bad, the language school experience. And then after language school, I was assigned to Tanzania. SMA fathers in Tanzania, they work 3 regions in Tanzania. One is Mwanza, the other is Shinyanga and Arusha. But my case, I worked in Shinyanga region in Mwandoya parish. SMA fathers prepared vocational training center in Mwandoya parish. So I worked in the vocational training center as a computer science teacher. First time they don't know the computer, especially the youth in Tanzania. So I started to teach how to turn the computer, how to use mouse, and just like basic things, yes. Also, I focused on how to type computer for a whole fingers. It was not easy, but I tried to teach them slowly, but finally they use computer just like me. And then after that, I taught Microsoft Office, especially Microsoft Word and Excel and PowerPoint. First time they don't know how to type and how to use mouse, but finally they use the specific task by using Microsoft Word and Excel and PowerPoint. So I was very happy to see them and their growing, their improvement. Everything was not easy, but especially the culture is not that easy. I stayed in Korea almost over 20 years, but the Tanzania culture is totally different from Korea, especially the time. When I asked the people, tomorrow we will meet, for example, tomorrow we will meet 10 o'clock, and then when I was was waiting the 10 o'clock in some area, and then they didn't text me, oh sorry I'm late, or I'm coming, but they didn't text me anything. And then finally they came to me and too slowly, just walking. And then I said, oh, why didn't you text me? And then you just smile at me. And then they said, oh, I don't have watch. So I said, I think it's okay for this time. And then I was very confused, and oh, how can I explain to him why it's not good attitude or not. But first time I was trying to understand their culture, and then I want to share my feeling. I was very afraid and anxious about your late. And then finally he understood my feelings, and then we are getting close after that experience. But so I can say the culture is not that easy for the first time. Everything was not easy for me, but especially the language, English and Swahili. But the SMA fathers in Mondoya, the community, they always helped me about the language and also spiritual life. We pray together every evening prayer, and especially the Saturday, instead of prayer we pray rosary together. So I love that time, and then I feel like at home when I pray with them. And then one of the father from Canada, his name is Jean-Francois, he always trying to help me. And then I remember his one sentence. He said to me, Paul, you have to be patient. If you are a good lay missionary, be patient, be patient, be patient. And think first and do action later. So I always follow his suggestion, and finally it helped me a lot. And the new priest came to Mondoya. His name is Marek from Poland. And I really thank him, because even if himself, he doesn't know language like me, but he was trying to learn language. And then he always asked me, Paul, what is this in Kiswahili? Or what is this in English? Well, it's not easy, especially as a priest. He asked me the help. But I was very appreciative about that. I used to go outstation with him, especially. We have 41 outstation.
41?
Yes. The farthest one from our house, it took 1.5 hours, just one way.
Mm-hmm.
So when we finish the mass and come back, it's around evening time. Yes, when you go morning and then we reach evening.
Mm-hmm.
The weekend, I was trying to go outstation with fathers, especially for promoting our vocation training center.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good. So it's the chance to meet the local people and talk to local people. Who am I and who you are. Especially young people, it's not easy to decide a lay missionary. For me, it was not easy, because 2 years is not short time for my whole life. But in terms of 2 years is not that long. So first, we have to think about our life come from. So God gave us the life, and we have to share our time with the poor people and especially abandoned people. So we have to think about that first, and then we have to respect their cultural life. So most of us, we are guests for them. They are the host, we are the guest. So we have to respect the host life and things. And as I mentioned, be patient is most important thing to be a missionary life.
But
Now I know most of priests in Africa. I'm SMF priest. They served a lot for the most abandoned people. So now I can pray with fathers and their mission. Maybe next time, if it's possible, I can go again for the mission. Maybe next time I don't need to go language school and directly go to mission.
Very good. And the mission will continue in Korea now for you?
Yes, we hope so, but I think Korea is ready to go Africa. But the problem was we don't know the Africa. So now SMA is ready to go Korea and promote SMA mission in Korea.